Little Punch, scared by the bigger monkeys, jumps into a hole and tries to drag Oramama in. She's too big, yet he keeps going, and it's pure heart melt. Show me the cute monkey with his fake monkey best friend. Sometimes I feel like this, where I wish I was tiny enough to crawl into like a little cinder block hole and hide from everything. That is most of the time, actually, but neither here nor there. The thing is, this monkey can't let go. He wants to bring the thing he cares about most with him into that hole, even if he knows that it's too big to actually fit inside there with him. He doesn't give up, though. He tries to hoist them along for the ride. Even if he can't get the plush in there with him at the end of the day, he does want it to stay close, where it just kind of watches guard as it settles up next to him. Hey fellas, Onish here, and welcome back to With a Y. And in an uncaring universe where even one of the formerly consistent joys we had, cute animal videos, is slowly being taken away from us as AI fabricated ones spread throughout social media and affect our vision of how wildlife actually acts, it's important that we hold close the few authentic cute animal videos that we find out there and can rally around. Please correct me if I'm getting some of the details wrong, but Punch is a monkey in, I believe it's a zoo in Japan, that lost its mother pretty young, and the group of monkeys it's enclosed with on a regular basis don't like it very much, and you'll see that as we go. And the little plush he keeps with him is like one of the only forms of comfort this little guy has. It is genuinely tragic and makes me sad in a way where it's like I'm a god looking over a lesser being, as I do most people. You know, big fucking killer robot, that sort of deal. How many times am I gonna make this joke in a video? Pretty much all of them. And he has a grip on the heart of the people. At what point do we consider military intervention? Like, this was the first video I ever saw of Punch, and it is like heartbreaking on its own, but then you see like what this little guy goes through on a regular basis with the people around him. Punch, the viral monkey that was abandoned by his mother, was attacked by another member of his troop. He immediately went to seek comfort from his plush toy and wasn't hurt. Now, this might be a rough watch for some of you guys, but I'm told that this is actually pretty normal behavior, and the monkey species that he is, where like outcasts are like kinda not liked too much. He runs away because he wasn't accepted. You hear the crowd cooing at him because it really is a hard watch. I'm sparing you from that suffering. And it really feels like to this little guy that his only true friend is the plush over here. He almost uses it to like body block him from those who would otherwise assail him. And like, if they don't like the dude so much, I don't know why these guys can't just like bugger off somewhere when he's actively chosen to remove himself from the company of the folks who have shown, we don't like your kind around here. Okay, you big fucking jerk, man. If you don't want him around, just let him be alone in peace. It's your fucking problem, man. You're being a dick for no reason. Now, you'll see it's not all doom and gloom for this little guy. I'm pretty sure at this point he's been transferred to another zoo and has found monkeys more accepting of him. I just hope he still has the plush. And you have people taking the imagery of Punch, continuing on anyways in the face of the adversity he's faced and the immense loss he's experienced in his lifetime. Ultimately, I have to be brave as the monkey continues to walk and holds on to his companion as he continues forward. This is some of the most captivating political imagery, I think, of the 21st century. We need this shit framed in like memorials and taught in schools. Like, every generation has a monkey they come to love. In the case of my generation's Harambe, we have to publicly learn to collectively grieve. I think a lot of people still haven't been able to recover from how that happened. I don't like Grok very much. He's not a robot I get on with very well, and he's kind of stupid if I'm being honest, but I do like the translate feature that gets auto-edited that like lets tweets that are banging in other languages come to your For You page to enjoy on some level. Referencing a DHS tweet where they posted a picture of a penguin walking off from its herd. What is a penguin group called? A school? I don't fucking know. Off to the mountains it wanted to see, where I'm pretty sure in the documentary that image was taken from, it died. That DHS tweet was framing the penguin as something to aspire to. Kind of ironic, but that's not the point here. It's only for context of what this guy is saying. The nihilist penguin is fascist and individualist propaganda. I am the little monkey with the plushie who finally makes friends. Realer shit has never been spit. It's interesting because I've seen the imagery of Punch used in equal parts as copium to push on forward no matter what's in front of you, but also using images of him in moments of quiet reflection as representative of the somber moments people have in their life even if they have resolved to continue moving forward. Like Nina over here is like, Googling how to make friends at 24 years old feels like this. And I find it quite profound that with this caption attached, it's Punch with his back to the one thing he consider a friend, or the closest thing to a friend he has in this moment. The plush monkey lies in a heap with its limbs contorted in a way that can't be comfortable if it was sentient, still having Punch's back as that same back is turned to it. A quiet supporting figure that can't really be everything the monkey needs, but is something where there before was was nothing. People taking a more parental angle on this, just in general, my heart bleeds for this monkey. It's like a son to me. I feel similarly to everybody else on this particular matter. I really hope the zoo or whoever is charged with Punch's care right now also like patches up his plush so he can have it for a long time. Like, I imagine taking it away from him is pretty devastating, but like this plush is in like essentially a war zone. It's getting torn up on a regular basis as it gets dragged around, and like that thing is not gonna last very long without upkeep. Here's a cute little illustration of the baby monkey with its plush monkey. It's drawn significantly happier than I've seen it be in all of the clips I've ever watched of it. And we're at a point where this monkey is one of those phenomenon that has followed me as I go from social media to social media. Like, I started seeing it wind up on my TikTok in, you know, thankfully happier circumstances than I usually see it. Punch finally finds a friend, and for the first time I see a monkey embracing it like one of its own. I think this is the monkey that became its mom after it was transferred to a new zoo. A little friend it can climb all over that is actually alive in turn. I think a lot of people were initially endeared to Punch because they saw him with a plush monkey. And it's like cute and endearing, man. He's got like a little plush friend. But the whole reason that scenario is happening was because Punch couldn't find that companionship in another real life monkey. Ever since I saw Punch with his new mom and friend, I haven't seen him with the plush monkey again. And as sad as like that is, where like the plush got left behind, I think of it more as a somber moment than it is like a genuine one of loss. Like, Punch being able to leave the plush behind is because he was able to find the support system he was lacking that the plush was a substitute for. I would like to think that if the plush monkey could see Punch now, it would almost be happy to see that its friend was able to find companionship in those with similar mental capacities as him. The plush monkey getting left behind implies that its task was completed. Something Deltarune Darkner's items being left behind after they are no longer needed by their lighteners. The plush isn't alive. It waves Punch off in the sunset as Punch moves on to a happier future, where it can live a more fulfilling life amongst companions that really understand him. That said, we're gonna keep looking at cute videos. Here we see one of the zoo workers with the plush, like, in hand, so I think that does mean it gets some sort of care outside of just whatever Punch decides to do with that thing on, like, a regular basis. So I'd like to think that it was getting patched up as Punch needed it for emotional support. And it's not like Punch was fully alone during this time. It seems like him and the zookeepers actually did get along quite well. Like, you see him here crawling on one of the guys feeding him's legs, and it's really goddamn cute. Look at him, he wants to crawl in his coat. Oh, that's so cute. And I think that was probably the companionship that Punch was getting at the time the plush was introduced. Like, he still had friends in the people who were taking care of him and feeding him and the rest of the other monkeys. Maybe that was who he had the closest emotional bond with, not the plush directly. The plush was probably just an extension of what his human companions meant to him. Like, look, he's not even going for the monkey, he's just jumping straight for this dude's jeans and like hugging his kneecap. Like, bro has to throw food on the ground to get the monkey to stop hugging him. And this is the issue with these things getting to TikTok. They always add sad music that really tugs at your heartstrings. Here we see Punch trying to make friends with a monkey and just getting pushed away and rejected, so he has to go to the plush. It's such a sad image just watching him walk around with it, man. He even brings it with him, like, when he tries to make friends. God, it's heartbreaking. Like, the way I met this monkey was him being introduced to me as a tragic figure. And unfortunately, at many points in my life, a relatable one. And I was like screaming at my monitor, "Things get better, little guy! You can make it! You can fucking do it!" And that proved to be true to some extent for the little guy. But when wounds heal, scars are still left, and you need the people around you in order to bear that weight. A burden is meant to be shared, so trust those around you, otherwise you risk becoming too jaded. Anyways, that's enough rambling to try and get this bitch to 10 minutes from me. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @withany. That email's in the description if you guys want to send me any video topics. Thank you to kwytebox again for sponsoring this video. Be sure to check out Nioh 3 at the first link in the description. Anyways, piss off.